Many fields and crops south of Sioux City and Monona County also damaged by those storms last night. Matt Hoffman saw several damaged fields near I-29 between Sloan and Whiting. Officials with the Iowa State Extension Service say it's probably too late to replant corn, though some of it may have survived. If growers planted soybeans that were ruined, they probably can replant, though the window, well, it may close quickly for them. For impacted growers, officials say the #1 thing to do is talk to their crop insurance agent.
However, it's really good to wait a few days to evaluate if those beans are going to keep growing from their growing points or if they're just totally dead.
Now, some of the damaged corn may survive too. It's too late, though, to replant, as they say, and oftentimes it's not possible to switch between corn and soybeans in this part of the growing season.
But as Leah mentioned, yields are going to be substantially reduced, and there might be some additional decisions that they have to make regarding the economics of that.
Now, growers with questions should first contact their insurance agent because many factors are field specific. However, Iowa State University Extension is setting up a meeting for tomorrow to talk about some of that. Here are the details. It will be held in Sloan at the Skeen Lutheran Church. Extension officials will be on hand to talk about evaluating fields and possible next steps. Now, they tell KTIV the meeting was put together on short notice because of the hail damage to those crops in Monona and Woodbury counties.